Hello and welcome back. Today, or tonight, I am at Indotech Motorsports. And I'm actually here alone right now. Got the whole shop to myself. Right now, I've got the car on the alignment rack, and at the moment, it has scales. Because I'm doing our last, what is this called? Corner balance. I'm doing our last corner balance before our event this coming weekend. I've got JJ's book of notes here with all of our tire temp data. So I'm going to use that to try to perfect our alignment a little bit and get just a little bit more mechanical grip out of the car. It won't be a big difference, but it'll help a little bit. So that's our total weight, and that is pretty accurate right now for a full tank of gas, because as you may know, these things like to fuel starve if you have anything less than a full tank of gas in them. So that's me, all 150 pounds. There's a little bit more down there as well. I don't know if you can see that. And then there's no passenger seat in it at the moment, but we've got weight down there as well to simulate that, because we're switching it out. We're going from stock seat, which is 50 pounds, to the bucket, which with the brackets and everything is going to be about 20, between 20 and 25 pounds. So that'll be some weight off there. And then if I do that, it's only going to show me these two numbers, and that's our cross weight, 48.7. So that's more or less what we were running at Button Willow, which is not terrible, but it's not perfect, and I like perfect. So I'm going to be adjusting that right now. I believe I'm just going to lower the right front a little bit, and that should bring it right about where it's supposed to be. So let's see how that goes. Okay, the corner balance is done. Okay, this is not something that I do very often anymore, so I'm sort of rusty. Here are my notes. This is where the car started, which is really, really not good. Made an adjustment, got it way up here, getting closer, a little closer, but at this point it's like I'm making adjustments and it seems like it's not responding that much, and then this time it went backwards, and that's when I realized that I forgot to disconnect the end links. Like a moron. However, I disconnect the end links, I put it back on, and it was basically perfect. So I guess even though I'm a moron, luck is still on my side. So, ta-da! There it is. Good evening, everybody. It is Thursday night, just before the weekend of the GTA Finals. We're almost ready. We're just packing everything up right now. You see behind me, there's some vinyl on the car. We finished up our livery last night. Give you a quick look at that. So it's a combination of Indotech Motorsports and Pink Ribbon Racing, inspired by the old Castrol JGTC Mark IV Supras, but with pink ribbon coloring. Pretty stoked with the way this came out. JG and I did some of this ourselves last night. Didn't take any vlogs because we were just late, we were tired, we were too busy, weren't really feeling up to it, but also one of JJ's buddies came. He's actually a vinyl guy, and he helped out a whole bunch, so that was nice. Over here, we've got our borrowed RV. So this is what we're going to be staying in. Thank you very much, Calvin, for letting us use your RV. We've got all of our gear. We're just going in the Support Suburban. So yeah, next update, we're going to be at the track tomorrow. So tomorrow is just tech inspection, since this car has never run with GTA before, or really never run in any competition. We have to get it thoroughly inspected. They're going to look at all the little details. Oh, I think JJ is probably putting safety wire into the harnesses. Little detail stuff, really little detail stuff. So yeah, we're not driving tomorrow. We didn't sign up for the practice session, so I'll get to meet some of my competitors for the first time. That'll be cool. Hopefully I'll go make some friends tomorrow. I think that's all we got for tonight. We're just going to finish packing up, get a little bit of sleep. JJ and Du Bois are headed up tonight. Sorry, they're taking the RV and the Supra tonight. I'll head up on the Sport Suburban tomorrow morning. And yeah, next update will be from the track. See you in the morning.
We're here at Button Willow Raceway with Nick Romano, trying to start the morning off. How you doing, man? How you doing today?
I'm feeling good, my guy. I feel like I'm the only one who got any sleep last night. So I'm ready to go fast.
How fast?
What did I say? 147.8, I think I said.
I think we could go faster.
He said 146.
I think we could get 146. A high 146.
I hope you're right, but my optimistic estimate projection hope is a 147.8 with fresh tires in a morning session. So that's probably going to be tomorrow. Today's Saturday. It's probably going to be tomorrow. Right now we're going out on the scrubs. The guys are right now. That's group 1. We're in group 2, and this is just like a quali to make sure that everybody's in the right group, matched with similarly fast cars. So we're going out on scrubs. I'm gonna drive hard, but I'm not gonna like fully send.
Okay.
So probably something like a 150 is my guess right now. And then depending on what group they put us in for the rest of the day, we might go out on the brand new tires today, or we might save them entirely for tomorrow. So we'll see. That's the plan.
Okay, sounds like a smooth strategy. Right now we got JJ doing some wiring in here, doing some cleanup. Got Matt over here on tires.
Keep in mind that thing's directional, so not up, but towards.
And I'm learning how to use the mic over here. All right, Nick, let's talk about that first little practice session. How'd that go for you?
It was okay. The car was understeering a lot more than it did last week. So we did add 1 degree of wing, but I feel like 1 degree shouldn't cause that much. The diff felt different, but it felt worse. Like it was opening up on me. So I feel like we should just go, and a diff can definitely cause understeer. So I feel like we should just go back to the stock tune on the diff. Make really sure that the engine tune is on because it felt underpowered. And we're looking at the splitter now too because it's like vibrating loose. So maybe if that's not working properly, then that could be causing some understeer. I don't know. There's a couple things to look at. The time is still a 49.5, so it's still fast, but not fast enough. So we're definitely fighting for podium. We're fighting for podium. I think at the moment the practice time puts us in 3rd. Amir's in 1st in his NSX, which is no surprise. He did a 46, so if he can keep that time up for the time sessions, he's going to set a record in street class, which is awesome. Jackie's in second with a 47.8, which is exactly my optimistic projection time. So that's now my optimistic projection time is at 47.7.
I think we can go faster than that.
I know you think that. I hope you're right. What else? Our transponder didn't work, so we got to put that in a different spot, but they were nice enough to take our aim time, because the first session is just to grid you in the correct run group. So yeah, and the second session is that as well. So we're going to skip that session. That puts us after lunch. So maybe we'll run one more time in the afternoon on the scrub tires, and then save the freshies for tomorrow morning, and just take Sunday morning cold session as that's go time. I think that's the plan. What does that sound like? Does that sound to you?
Yep. That sounds about right.
That's the plan.
Looks like he's in here getting pumped up right now. Uh-oh.
And the biggest issue we got right now is we don't think the tune is working properly. So it seems like we're down on power, and it's not. It feels down on power, and it's not crackling off throttle like it normally does. So something's weird. Something's different. Okay. Yeah, something's different.
So we're back here in the pits. JJ here got us some good data.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Okay. Put it in neutral.
That's that.
That was a good interview.
That was the best interview I've ever had, actually. And this is how you know they're dedicated, because he just stepped away from the interview. That's a man determined right there. Look at that face. It's full of pride as he gathers data with a smile. He's hiding from the camera.
He's over here.
Tuner says we should have some more torque now. It feels good. But it's just understeering like crazy because the tires are gone. So even so, it's still sub 50. So I don't know. I feel like that says good things for tomorrow morning. I mean, the car's definitely going to be faster in the morning. We just don't know how much faster.
Looks like everything's running pretty smooth. Well, not smooth,
Not really.
but like it's smoothing out.
I think we got it under control now. Yeah, I think it's under control now. It has not been smooth. No, not at all. But I mean, we've been on the phone with the tuner. We've been getting data off the tires and everything. Actually, we nailed the alignment. Pretty happy with that. The this tire looks like it's got a little too much camber, but all the other three are like spot on. So that's good. Yeah. Let's see what happens tomorrow. I'm nervous. I'm like excited nervous.
That's good. That excitement will help push you forward.
Yeah, or something. Yeah. I mean, do it like Chris like does.
It's like enthusiasts kind of usually thrown out the window. To be honest. Who cares about enthusiasts? I hate to say that. You can only win it once or twice or whatever.
Really?
Like, there's some weird rule if you win more than 50%.
All right.
Yo.
Good.
It is Saturday night. We're done for the night. Cars up on stands. We're talking with John from G-Stream because he's coming right now with some goodies. Bigger end plates and end plates for where is it? End plates for the splitter. And what else? What are we doing? JJ, what are we doing?
Oh, we have to, we're going to re-update the tune. Got a new update from CSG and Acutech. So we're going to update that tonight. And also we're going to revert some of the transmission and diff settings back to factory.
Right. Yes. So today was a 149.2, which is pretty good, but it's not good enough. We use these tires up. These things are done. Freshies going tomorrow. Fresh tires. More downforce on the back. More downforce on the front. I haven't used scramble boost yet. With all of those things together, I have a feeling we've got like another second or second half in the car. So we'll find out tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. Excuse my non-stabilized video. Too lazy to put the DJI together just for this walk over. It is Sunday morning now. You can see it is extremely foggy out. But the track looks clear, so this might actually be good news. That might be fast lap weather. I should just head to the drivers meeting again. John from G-Stream/TrackSpec came out, and I believe they're working on adding some elements to the splitter and also the wing right now to hopefully give us a little bit more downforce, so we can just go full send in the first few sessions of the day and see how it goes. Down a little bit. Good, good, good. Test 1, 2, test 1, 2. Gotta send it!
It's a good day today. That's the day that went
All right, it's about 12:30. We've gone out twice today. The first session with our new end plates on both the splitter and on the wing, with fresh tires, and using the scramble boost, we were able to put down a 148.1. We had a 1.4 on our aim, but I think they showed a 1.7 on the official transponder time. But still, either way, that's a second up from where we were, so that's really, really good. I think that's all it's got, though. I don't think I can do any more than that. We went out for one more session, and it just started to get too hot, and I couldn't get the thing under. It was like a high 48 or something like that. But still, that's pretty good. I think for the level of development we got on the car right now, that's as much as we could have asked for. I think it's going to be a 4th place because the Evo, our neighbor, right there, he put down a 46. So I think that takes 2nd place. That puts Jackie in 3rd place, and that's going to put us into 4th. So again, I think that's all we can ask for the small amount of development time we put into this car. It just shows that we've got a good base, and going from here, we're just going to make it faster and faster. We're probably going to go out again because we're having issues with the diff. It's opening up and doing some weird stuff, and we figured out how to get the diff tune on it without affecting the transmission tune, which is what was kind of messing with us yesterday. So we're just going to go out and see if that makes the diff behave better. We saw a 4 mile/hour difference in wheel speed, left rear versus right rear, while coming out of corners. So that shows it's opening up a lot. That was yesterday, and it actually feels worse today. So it's possible it's possible we fried the diff. I hope not, because that's probably an expensive thing to fix. But yeah, we'll see if this diff tune does anything to help that. Maybe we'll try a less slippery oil in there, but probably not today. That's probably for next time out. So I think in about an hour we're going out again. So yeah, screw it. Let's see what happens. Okay, so there's only one session left in the day. The tires we were on, which were new this morning, are past their prime at this point. So we went around everywhere in the paddock searching for tires, and it turns out right across the way, Matt Rajana with the Art of Attack team, they actually broke down after putting their fresh tires on. So they had tires with only 2 laps on them. So first cycle was still in really good shape. And I don't know why he's being so nice to me, but he just offered to trade tires. So we took a set of ours off and swapped. So these are his tires with only 2 laps on them. So we've got one session left today. That's it. It's everything. We're just going to throw absolutely everything we have at the car, and I'm not going to be nice to the tires. I'm not going to try to preserve. I'm just going to. I need 2 tenths. If we can find 2 tenths, then we'll be matching Jackie Dink's time and be in the 47s. So that's the goal. I don't know if it's possible, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try. All right, final thoughts for the night. Overall, this was an incredible weekend. I can get down on myself a little bit for not getting, you know, a little tenth here, a little tenth there, or thousandths even. But when I think back on it, that 48.1 was pretty much, I don't think I had anything left in it. I mean, that. I don't think I can't remember any like specific mistakes on the lap or specific spots where I was like, oh man, I could have got a little more right there. I think that was everything I had. So I feel good about the lap. We did absolutely everything we could do with what we had on this particular event. So it was an awesome weekend. Didn't get on the podium, missed it by 1 spot, but missed it by like 2.5 tenths. But we did get a shout out on the podium. Honorable mention. Apparently the time that we put down would have been enough to win last year in street class. So that's good. The benchmark that Jackie set last year got about 2 seconds below that. So I'm happy with that. Next up, we need a turbo. We need a bigger turbo. We got to put some more power through this thing. And we talked with a radiator company. They said they might be releasing a new manifold soon. And the manifold has the, what is that thing called? Intercooler. Has the intercooler built in to the intake manifold of this car. So that's kind of a bottleneck for power right now. So if they've got a solution for that, that could be big news. So maybe we might get a manifold in there. There's some things I want to try with the diff, because the diff seems to be wearing out really quickly and it's just kind of opening up and behaving like an open diff, and that's no good. So I want to figure out a way to get a mechanical diff in there and working correctly with the rest of the car. So diff, maybe a manifold, definitely a turbo, and we'll get together with KW and do some more tuning on the car. I want it stiffer. I think it needs to be stiffer. So I mean, we already went way more than what the shocks were initially designed for, so we might go for a revalve and get a little bit more fine tuning in there so we can run some stiffer springs. The brakes felt good. The handling balance was really good. It just needs more power. More power, and we need to finally finish our splitter. We were kind of limited by front aero at this event, so we could go bigger, and we can put some tunneling in it, make it 3-dimensional, just make it work a little bit better, and get some more front downforce on it, because that could be worth a couple miles per hour on the V-min through corners like Riverside. And that corners like that play a big role in lap time. And then we got to scrounge some money together, because we want to go racing a lot more next year. We want to go to the East Coast for Grid Life, We want to do more GTA, and we certainly want to come back here again next year and see what we can do. I was just talking to Jackie earlier. He said he's probably going to stay in the same class, so we'll have a good rabbit to chase. Jackie, better bring it, because we're coming. All right, that's it for this little adventure in the Pink Ribbon Racing Supra. Thank you to Pink Ribbon. Thank you to Indotech. Thank you to John from G-Stream and TrackSpec for coming out and helping us. I mean, he came in the middle of the night with parts to make the car go faster, so that was huge. Thank you to all the crew guys, Matt, JJ, Evan, Dennis, Kristen. It was a good time. It was a good time, and we'll get more next time. All right, thanks again for watching.